Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'.
Hi guys, John back at you, vaping with the Duggar with a new review of some hardware here, the Hannya RDA. I have to say, I got it for free for review from Steve Beck, the guys over at Mad Vapes Poplar 10. Great guys over there. If you get a chance, go check them out. They got lots of gear that other Mad Vapes do not have. But the thing about the Hannya RDA, it's a postless Addy. So you can do wicked crazy builds, which I'll show you when we dive up close and check it out. But the flavor on it is amazing for it to be what it is. It's got, let's see, 7 airflow holes on each side. You can run it in single or dual coil. There's single and then dual coil configurations. You can close it off and open it up to how you want. But the flavor on this thing is amazing. And the clouds it chucks, it gets down. It's it's a pretty stellar Addy. And like I said, the flavor's killer on it. I don't know, something about the setup that they've got in this thing. It is really, really good. And for the money, it's an authentic RDA. I'll have to check, but I believe it's $44.99 at Mad Vapes. They are on point. I mean, Blitz done really well with this RDA. Let's see, I'm going to take another toot, as Grim Green would say, and then we'll dive up close. Okay, so here we are with the Hannya RDA packaging. This is how it comes to you. It's got a authentic sticker here. It's got one here. This one's already broken because obviously I've been vaping on it. Get it out. It comes in this neat little magnet case, which you could do all kinds of things. It just would work like a little project box. It says Blitz on there. I don't know if you could see that. Maybe, maybe not. But it says Blitz right here. You get it, and you'll have your little extra O-rings, your Allen key. Mine's all dirty from being in my box. Extra O-rings. It comes with 2 extra grub nuts. That's the only complaint I have, is the grub nuts that they send with it are shit for some reason. They or I don't know, it could just be mine, the one that I got. I've had to replace 2 grub nuts, and actually another one I had to find in my collection of spares. So I've replaced 2 of the 3 grub nuts, and so here she is in all its glory. It's got the removable drip tip. Now the O-rings on this drip tip here is serious. It's got the honeycomb to keep the spit back down. Then you got your top cap. Well, airflow control ring, we'll call it. And right there is your dual setup. Here's your single setup. And that's that. Now let me put this on a mod so I can take it off. I've already pulled the cotton out. Here's your little tube. No paint on the inside, as you can see. Good and clean. The only thing that I've noticed is the O-rings are tight, but that's good because you could just load this sucker down with juice and you ain't got to worry about it leaking out onto your mod or whatever. So here's your tube. Now for the star of the show. Here's the deck. As you can see, it's the postless design. I got a vertebrae by CAF, Cloudy as Fuck coils. Good friend of mine, David. He does juice reviews with me. You see him on here. He's got the vertebrae on here. And it's a little dirty because I didn't wash it off. I just figured I'd pull the cotton and I'll show you how I wick it and everything. But right here's where you access your hex screws all the way around. There's 4 of them for each post. There's a Delrin insulator. Let me see. There's a Delrin insulator right here. If you see the little white stripe on around, that's what keeps it from grounding out with the negative. Like I said, it's a really good addy. It's great for flavor and vapor. And right now, we're going to wick it, and I'll show you how I do it. Let me get some cotton out here. I guess I should have been prepared and had some cotton cut. But fuck it. I don't like to do too much editing, you know, I like to be raw and real. So these are 3mm coils, so I like to cut my cotton about like that. So it's nice and snug in there. I'll cut one more piece. And I'll tell you what, these scissors that they use in the hospitals and stuff, these are the best things for cutting cotton. I'm telling you. These are great. I don't know why they do so good, but they do. Alright, now we're just going to take our end and roll it up real tight. Roll it up real tight and stick it on through. Get it so it's nice and snug in there. You don't want it overly tight, but you don't want it overly loose. Too loose, whatever you want to call it. Now the trick with this is cutting the right amount of cotton. My friend over at Mad Vape's Poplar Tent, Joey, he did the first build on it for me. Pretty badass staged heating build. And he wicked it. So when he wicked it perfect. I guess he's built quite a few of these. Well, the first time I did, I cut my cotton off like right here, and it wasn't quite enough to tuck around in this well right here. So it was like I had to drip every 5 seconds. So now I like to cut it a little long, and I can always trim some off if I need to. You know what I mean? So you can always take away, but you can't add more. So what I like to do, I like to like split the cotton in half and take half of it and tuck it down right here in this little section here. Just get it nice and tucked, and then tuck the rest right down beside. There's a little lip, you can tuck it right in there, and then we'll do the same thing all the way around it. And as you do that, and then you get it wet, you want to tuck it down so there's air that can flow underneath the coil. That's a big thing because it'll dim your flavor if it ain't getting air underneath the coil. I have noticed that. So I'll take half of this cotton here, stick it here, put a little juice on it. I got some Little Head Vapor. This is Melon Drive. It's a really good melon flavor. I got a video coming up on it. It'll probably be uploaded after this one. So I just want it nice and wet so I can get the cotton to go where I want it to go. And I'll tuck this cotton right there. This cotton here. Get some more juice on there. Alright, there's that side. Now I'll get this other side. Now that you see what I'm doing, I really ain't got to talk you through it no more. You can, I mean, it's not for beginners. This is a more advanced Addy. It takes some playing with and know-how. Which I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I do a lot of building. Now I can't do the crazy coils like Joey and David, but I do a whole lot of building. I enjoy rebuilding. It's kind of like a pastime, you know. Now I want to juice it up real good, and then I'll finish tucking my cotton. Yeah, there we go. Nice and wet. So we'll get her all tucked in, and then we'll put our barrel back on. Called it a tube earlier, you know what I mean, a barrel. So I like to get it lined up exactly with the coil. It's getting down. Then if I'm using it on a mech and I got it built real low like this one is, oh, I got a mess here, my wife will kill me. Got it built real low. This is like a 0.1 ohm coil. So alright guys, we're back and finished talking about the Hannya RDA. First, let's take a toot. Man, that flavor. So, the negatives, the grub screws. Them things piss me off. I mean, it's no different than Phillips head or whatever. They just don't back out. But you know, you end up having to replace screws in about every Addy that you've had more than a month or two. Other than that, I really don't have many complaints beside the top cap. I mean, the drip tip. The drip tip is almost impossible to get off the drip in it. So what I do, I just grab it from here and I pull the whole airflow control section out and just drip straight in there. So that's another con. Another con would be that you can't use your own drip tip with it. So you have to decide. I enjoy the Chubb style, and with the spit back protection in there, it's a really good vape. I mean, I have to say that I would recommend this to anybody that wants some good clouds and good flavor. But definitely, if you want to check out a Mad Vapes that isn't like any other Mad Vapes, go check out the Mad Vapes at Poplar Tent here in Concord, North Carolina. They got anything you can need. The Vaping Dude just released his juice this week. He's got some killer flavors. HFS. Yeah, HFS. It happens to be my favorite of his. So if you get a chance, get in there, try the flavors. You could try any flavor you want. They've got testers for every flavor they have. So if you want to try some flavors, get in there, try them out, hang out, talk to them, whatever you want to do. They don't mind if you come in there and hang out all day. Shit, I've done it, you know. So go check them out, and I'll be back with you with another review. Keep it cloudy.